everyone, I had to do this video, just finished work, but I get asked to talk about these two wankers. So let's start off. Rio No Homework Ferdinand, followed up by Richard, ooh, still let me be relevant please, Keys. Start off for Rio Ferdinand, why all this started. He was on BT Saturday night before the Chelsea game and he said, I don't even know him well, Mike Ashley. When they went down he spent 50 million of his own money to get them up. That's a thank you, that should be. By the way, please say thank you for getting Rafa Benitez in. They're lucky to have him. And then went on to start off with that, right? Jake Humphries does a brilliant job on BT of shutting them down time and time again, yeah. But Rio Ferdinand is just sticking up for Mike Ashley because Mike Ashley sells these fucking shan caps in Sports Direct, so that's why he's sticking up for him. It's embarrassing the lack of homework that he does on Newcastle, on the ownership of Mike Ashley. Starting off with saying that Newcastle are in a profit. No, they're not, mate. It's like me trying to pass me French GCSE exam. I hadn't had a clue what the fuck I was doing, and neither did you when you started talking about Newcastle United Football Club. He comes out and says that we're debt-free, which we're fucking not. We are 144 million in debt, no investment in the academy, no investment in the ground. Those things are clearly there to see that they need to be fucking sorted out. It's been years upon years since investment. What, about at least 11 since you came in, you fat horrible prick. This is unheard of in fucking football these days, and especially in the Premier League. We have the lowest net spend in the Premier League and ended the last window in £20 million profit. Oh, but according to Rio, you know, he invested money in the Championship season when it went down. No, mate. That was not his money again, because we sold the likes of Wijnaldum for 25 million, Sissoko for 30 million, Townsend for 14 million. So all that was covered in the likes of the signings of Dwight Gale. For the first time ever, he actually did fucking invest, because he knew that he had to get his money back up again to get with the Premier League TV money. That's the only reason he invested. But so since he spent 50 million a few years ago, that's him done now. It's alright. Doesn't have to spend any more money. Oh, right, aye, so I guess since Brighton came up, they didn't have to. Oh no, wait, that was 100 million. Huddersfield, I mean, they came up. I mean, they spent money to get up. But, oh wait, no, 74 million. Yet Newcastle are sitting in a constant profit margin in the Premier League because they don't touch the TV money or the sales that have been recouped by selling the likes of Alexander Mitrovic. I mean, it's like your kid come up to you. I need some new school shoes, Dad. No, you don't, Daniel. Even though you're in year 10 now, what's the matter with those rock boats from year 7, son? Oh, when my feet are much bigger now, Dad. They're scuffed to pieces. Like, I don't, man. I spent 40 quid 3 years ago, so, you know, what's wrong? It's literally the same as that. Oh, I spent 50 million on players 2-3 years ago. Oh, I guess that'll just do, yeah. I'd same standard of quality. Nothing's changed, so that'll do. It's beyond nonsense, man. This was arguably the worst point of Rio Ferdinand. How he's demeaning Newcastle United Football Club by saying we're a yo-yo club. The reason we are a fucking yo-yo club is because of Mike Ashley, you fucking idiot. We weren't a yo-yo club until he took over. We had a couple of relegations in over 70 years of football. We've had the same amount of relegations in the decade that he has been in charge. He turned Newcastle United from a fucking, at least a top 10 club, Champions League, Europa League, at the time it was the UEFA Cup. In a couple of years, you turned us from top 8, top 10 team to a fucking championship team. Up and down, appointing the likes of fucking Joe Kinnear. Got the club into this mess. Telling the likes of Dennis Wise to sign players off YouTube. That's why we are where we are now, because of him. Fucking ridiculous thing to say, man. Just, oh, they're a yo-yo club. As if it's always been like that. It was never the case until he took our man. It's your boss who's selling you shan fucking 5 caps that turned this club into the mess it is today. Another example of Ashley's lack of spending at Newcastle. Why should he invest money? Newcastle earned £10 million more in matchday revenue last season than Everton. Everton go out and sign a £52 million striker in Richarlison. Newcastle go out and sign nobody. Salomon Rondon on loan. They even sell Mitrovic for 20 odd million. Why can't we at least see that money? There's no excuse but him pocketing every penny for himself. He lies time and time again, he said to Rafa he'd have every penny the club generates. Again, pointed by player sales, that is not the case. TV money, sponsorship, advertising, everything. People are saying, how can Bournemouth afford to spend 20 million on Solanke and Klein's wages? Because the owner cares about the club and invests the crazy Premier League TV money. You earn about 60 to 100 million a year in TV money. Bournemouth have been in the Premier League now for a few years. They're investing that to improve, to make sure they stay there, to better themselves as a club, to try climbing up the table. Ashley doesn't do that. Ashley's not scared admitting that he's lied. He's been proven in court to lie to Kevin Keegan won his court case. He's lied to fans. He's misled people all the time. Rio, you should watch your fucking back, son, because he's probably selling them caps, and check your fucking bank statements. You're probably not even getting the percentage you're meant to be of getting them sold in Sports Right? Ashley's probably having your life. He's probably taking more off you than it's worth. If you're selling them caps for fucking 15 quid, Ashley's probably taking a 10 out of them. But enough of Rio Ferdinand. He's obviously been back on the beak. BT drug test him, because there's no way he should be there saying that sort of nonsense. If you're going to get a pundit on to talk about Newcastle versus Chelsea, get someone on with knowledge of both clubs. Just pick one person who's representing Chelsea, maybe one person who's representing Newcastle, or even just fucking, like I say, someone who knows the crack, someone who's not biased, because Mike Ashley's his boss. In a way, he's selling, his clothing range. He's obviously not kind of going, Ashley, what a bastard, eh? You should definitely be investing money in a club like any other owner really in the Premier League. Should at least be giving them something, at least be able to compete with the likes of Huddersfield and Brighton, Fulham, who just came up from the Championship. No, he's obviously going to sit back there. You wouldn't go on and criticise your own boss, would you? Because if Rio speaks the truth, unless he is really just dick as fuck, but if Rio speaks the truth, he's not gonna come out there and say what's right, is it? Because Ashley's going to pull the plug on his clothing deal straight away. But just when you thought Rio Ferdinand set himself the challenge, only 2 weeks into January, to say the most ridiculous thing of the year, Richard Keys woke up in Doha, must be struggling with the heat. Heat wave. Yeah. He's in an oasis, he doesn't know what's going on. He's woke up and he's thought, hey, that makes sense, that Rio lad. You know what you're talking about. Hold my beer, I'm going to take Dickhead of the Year award. Richard Keys comes out in the morning and tweets, well said, Rio. If Rafael loves Newcastle, as he says, spend some of his own money. He's got enough. Management is about teamwork. Why should it always be Ashley? Buy it. It's still for sale. They're in the bottom three. And Rafa is responsible. He picks the team. I'll put up this screenshot of what's... Shout out Rant Bell. Very funny. But you can't... I'm trying to piece you. You can't not laugh at, obviously, that tweet. But the main tweet from Richard Keys, that you cannot be serious. It's like asking nurses and doctors to chip in for the NHS. Oh, we haven't got enough beds, the corridor's chocker. No bother. Dorothy will get an Amazon. Get them ordered now. Dorothy, that's alright, eh? I mean, that'll be 2 months' wages for these few beds, but it's just Dorothy's going to sort it out. It's alright. Dorothy's getting the beds in. We'll sit. These patients will be sorted soon, no bother. You're in Iraq. Stuck on the front line. In the trenches. Big Darren's fucking run out of bullets, hasn't he? Where's the bullets? Who's got the bullet? Darren? It's your job to buy the bullets, mate. You've got your gun, buy the bullet. That's how it works. Yeah? Soldiers paying for their own bullets. Fucking doctors paying for their own equipment. Richard Keys, is he paying for the equipment at BN Sports, where he works like? See, if camera breaks, does he pay for it? Is he paying for guests? BN Sports turn around and say, will you buy yourself this week, Richard? Couldn't afford any guests. Thought you were going to pay for them? You're not being on the phone like Richard, you're not getting Rio over here. Probably cost him 2 million like for the flight, hotel and all that, but hey, it's your show. You want the guests on, you pay for them. Ashley's on the phone to Rafa. Oh mate, just have the day off, I'm going to come and take a couple of sessions for you the day. You go home, see the missus, get the pie on the gun. I'll take this session. I'll take a couple of these sessions and I'll day. Anyway. It's just utterly bewildering, that statement, like. Why is this prick even still got a job? Sacked from Sky Sports. Cheated on his wife, who had cancer, with his best mate's daughter. Does it get any lower than that? Even when he was on Sky, sexist prick, arrogant cunt, level of punditry, not great. You know, they just grew up as the voice of Sky Sports, so they were there at the right time and when it was all blown up, whilst the money was starting to come in. You can't actually go on and say stuff like this, man. It just doesn't make any sense. Invest some of your own money, man. Imagine Rafa ringing his missus and going, "Oh, the life savings? No, that's been on Hoslu. Yeah, 5 million. No, gone. Daughter's tuition fee for university, gone. That's all gone. Still trying to sign Nikolai Jorgensen, holding out for 80 million. So I'm trying to ship everything together. See if I've got anything left from the Real Madrid days. Phone Liverpool up, they've got a bit of money these days. I'm gonna see how that was out. But everything from our bank balance absolutely gone. No holidays this year. Life's over. But Rafa's came out today and said ignore Rio Ferdinand, ignore Richard Keys, and keep the faith. But please, BT Sports, even more so BN Sports, stop employing these fucking idiots